All right, let's all welcome Lean Leviste. Hi, Leon.
Hi.
Wow, so much award at such a young age. Magka-age lang tayo eh. But the award that I had is probably the best employee of the month. Just kidding. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is once again Touchbase, and I will be so happy and so excited to be with one of the youngest entrepreneurs here in the country today. All right, so without further ado, let me introduce the presenters for the first part of this Touchbase program. The investors relations of SPNEC, which is Gino Cruz. Hi, Gino.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Gino. Ayan, alam mo yung mga viewers namin, they're all excited. They've been waiting for it since Saturday. And alam ko na, from the time that we had the presentation with our...
Okay, so first off, on behalf of Solar Philippine Stock Exchange Corporation and its management, we'd like to thank you all for the interest and the support you have shown on this initial public offering of Solar Philippines Nueva Ecija Corporation, or SPNEC, the proponent and developer of the 500 megawatt solar farm.
How much control will SP hold to SPNEC?
I see. So for that, we are offering up to a public float of 33.23%. So the balance, or the remaining 66.67%, should be held by SP.
All right. All right, let's all welcome Leon Leviste. Hi, Leon.
Hi.
Wow, so much award at such a young age. Magka-age lang tayo eh. But the award that I had is probably the best employee of the month. Just kidding. Why is the minimum board lot higher than the previous IPOs? Minimum board lot. I think has to do with the price, diba?
Yes, I'm not aware of there being any different board lot. It's whatever is required of PSE.
Yeah, I think that falls under the board lot. The price range is according to the board lot. Based on the 1 peso, that will fall between that range, that price range. From Manoy's Finest, which other parts of the Philippines are you planning to acquire for your solar plants?
The unique feature of the Philippines is approximately 70% of the power demand is in the Greater Manila area, and yet only approximately 10% of the land area is in this central to southern Luzon. So our developments are correspondingly concentrated in these regions, and to the extent that there are projects outside, it's for a much smaller scale. And I would emphasize that that's really the strategy of our company, to focus on this area with a huge demand but only limited space for solar.
Ronnie Gozon, no experience pa po tayo with this kind of IPO, right? Meaning, I think what he means is that this is the first time we will have this kind of IPO in the country.
This is the first time that a company will be listing under the PSE's supplemental rules for renewable energy companies. That's right. And this is also the first offering of our group. I think other question that many people have been asking is why SPNEC and not other entities? And I think the answer is twofold. In terms of why SPNEC over other of our projects, it's that it's, in our opinion, our most exciting project to date, because it would be so much larger than any of our previous projects. And if we can execute on the plan, the largest solar project in Southeast Asia. And as to why not the parent company, we really wanted to see what the reception would be for this project, which is representative of the rest of our company. And we're very glad with the level of interest by investors that we will examine the best options for the parent company after this. But we will, in any case, be highly incentivized to make sure that this first listing by our company will be successful, so that we can establish a good track record for people who are willing to bet on our projects.
All right. I just want to have a shout out from our chairman, Lian. He said, excellent response. All right. That's from our chairman, Sir Paul.
Thank you, Sir Paul.
From Marcus A, any climate change mitigation measures you can share? Example, flood prevention, storm protection, etc.
That's a common question as to whether the solar projects are vulnerable to typhoons. And the answer is yes, they are. We have had our two existing solar power plants withstand very strong typhoons over the last 6 years. And that I think it's the solar rooftops that are more vulnerable to typhoons because they're at the top of the building, but the solar farm is just 2 to 3 meters above ground level and have a 2 to 3 meter deep foundation, which are designed to withstand the wind speeds of the Philippines.
So from E&D, in the future, do you plan to infuse more business or solar farms in other locations under SPNEC?
Yes, we cannot comment on anything speculative with no current definite plan, but we would be open to any advice that the very experienced capital market experts who are asking these questions may give us after we do this listing of SPNet.
From Roland V, you have secured the land for the project for a number of years. What is escalation rate for the land lease? Have you identified any challenges in the implementation of the project?
So, on the specific terms of the land leases, we would just point to the prospectus as to the terms that are contained there. For the challenges for the implementation of the project, of course, there are many, and we emphasize that this is a development stage project that carries with it execution risks, and that's where the experience of the management in developing already operating solar farms comes in. And I think that's really what the investors are going to need to assess in making this decision, whether that will be able to deliver value for the shareholders to turn this greenfield into an. I would like to thank the investing public for really believing in renewable energy as the future of the power supply of the Philippines, which will hopefully become a rewarding opportunity for the investors, and with these proceeds also going towards greenfield projects that will make a real contribution in the greening of the power supply of the Philippines. So thank you for taking interest in this first offering of our group, and we hope to do this and more in the years to come.
All right. Thank you, Leon. We'll see you around and luck in the listing day.
Thank you.